Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of set number 75137. It's ages 7 to 12, it comes with 231 pieces, and it retails for £20 in the UK and $25 in the US. Which I'd say is a reasonable set for a set of this size and with pretty good minifigs as well. If you like the video and want to see more of them, make sure you like it, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. So, without further ado, let's get into the minifigures. So first let's start off by comparing him to the slightly superior BOBA FETT from the Slave 1 set, which is the UCS set. It costs a whole lot more than this one, and let's see if there are any major differences. You can see there's a couple of differences in the scratches on the mask, but I don't think that's significant. It might just be an error with the printing. So they're pretty much the same helmet. Their chest printing is also nearly identical, except the Slave 1 version has a slightly smaller circle, whatever that is there. And moving into the belt, I think it's a slightly darker colour on the Slave 1 version. Then that pauldron looks slightly brighter on the Slave 1 version. I'm not sure if that's to do with the wear on my end or whether that's to do with the production, but you never know. And then the leg pieces look pretty much identical. Then if we move around to the side, this is where you really see the difference. The BOBA FETT from the Slave 1 has the amazing arm printing, which is very rare and only seen on the Cloud City BOBA FETT. But other than that, they're pretty much the same. So you can see you're not really getting copped out with this minifigure. The only other thing, the Slave 1 version has that face printing, whilst the Carbon Freezing Chamber version has the standard Angry Clone printing, which I guess makes sense for both, but I think I still prefer the other one because it's exclusive. So that's it for the comparison, and for BOBA FETT, I'd say he's a really cool minifigure to get if you haven't got any other ones. So now looking at the Ugnaught and Han Solo. The Ugnaught looks really cool, and he brings back memories of the awesome scenes which they feature in episode 5, which is my favourite Star Wars film, as it is for many. It has the nice cool blue under or overclothes, which are nice, and he has the short stubby blue legs, which suit him. Around the back he has some grey hair, which is a very smooth cut. There's a very smooth line along the top, probably just Lego's printing. Then he has braces on the back. And that's pretty much it for him, but he's an awesome minifigure, and I love the moulded head, which is hard plastic. And then taking a look at Han, he is a very basic minifigure. He's one I'm not a huge fan of, but it's pretty much perfect, except for the old hairpiece. So it has the t-shirt and the trousers, which are slightly lighter than the Slave 1 trousers, which is interesting. Has the standard brown hairpiece, and his face and his expression is slightly worried. But then if we switch to the alternate expression, look at this one. It's the same as his Carbonite expression. It's really strange when he's got his eyes closed and he looks disgusted, like he's eaten Carbonite, as I said earlier. So yeah, that's it for the minifigures. He's got no back printing, which is slightly unfortunate. But without further ado, let's take a look at the set itself, which has some pretty cool features tucked up its sleeves. So when I bought this set, I bought it mostly for the BOBA FETT minifigure, and I thought the Ugnaught and Han Solo would be cool as well, but I wasn't too bothered about those. It was basically just for this guy here. So I know that sounds a bit sort of a waste, but I thought it would be worth it, and actually in the end it probably wasn't, because I ended up buying the Slave 1 anyway, but I ended up with a cool set here and another cool set there. And the Ugnaught is a great exclusive minifigure as well. So I'm still glad I bought this, and I think it looks pretty cool as a display, and I'd say it's one of the better looking ones. Probably up there with the new Darth Vader's transformation set, which I am really excited for. I'm not too sure about the attack on Naboo because I haven't got it, and neither do I have the Darth Vader one, but I haven't looked at a picture of it in a while either. But now let's take a look at the features, because that's what you want to see. And starting off over here, we have a lift, which is a pretty cool feature. And you can take it by this piece and lift it up, and you can lock it in place like this or like this, and that generally works. It's a bit dodgy, but it's a pretty cool feature, and you can put a minifigure on top of there and he can be lifted up, which is quite a nice idea, I guess. And that feature, I guess, is for those minifigures who are too lazy to walk up the stairs. So these stairs have a bit of a feature. I don't know if this is just to clip them on, or it might be intentional for being able to store this away easily, but I think that's why they have it, and it's pretty useful. It does break off fairly easily, like this, as you can see, but you know, it's still a pretty cool thing. You could take it off completely if you don't want it on, and I think it's a good addition to have because it features in the scene, obviously, you know, Darth Vader falling down it and etc. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to this section here, you can see the Ugnaught has a control panel and it has the Star Wars language, which is basic, written there. I can't read it yet. And they have a bunch of sort of gears and things on there, buttons to press, you know, that sort of stuff to make it look technical. Here you can see you are able to open up this section and it moves around, and then if you look there, you might be able to glimpse a bit of Han Solo, and you can twist this part back and forward, and there's Han. It's like a storage compartment for him, and he can sort of sit in there. I'm not sure really what it's useful for, but I guess you can install this minifigure once he's been turned into carbonite and he's no longer needed. So it's pretty cool. You can put a minifigure there, maybe a couple bricks if you want to. But that's basically it for that feature. And now looking at the main feature. So you take a Han Solo, then you pop him in here, and now I'll show you what you can do with it. You grab it by this little knob here, pull it back first, twist it around, and bring it back up. And now you can see Han Solo has been turned into carbonite. And he's got his carbonite face there. He looks pretty terrified as well as a bit disgusted. He's probably eaten some carbonite or something, I don't know. Probably not too nice. But that's it for the main part of the set, and now into some final thoughts. So that's it for my review of the Carbon Freezing Chamber. I think it's a set which is worth getting if you don't intend on getting any of the other sets with Boba Fett. If it's between this or the Desert Skiff, this one has the better version of Boba Fett, in my opinion, because the hand colours in that one are just a bit messed up, that sort of stuff. And if you're looking for the other minifigures and this scene, this is a great one. If you want the other one, then I'm pretty sure that's going to be a good set as well. But that's pretty much it. It looks cool on display. I have no problems with it. I think it comes with some great minifigures. It could have come with one more, but I don't think that's really necessary or practical in a £20 set. We don't want it to go up to £30 because then it's not really worth it. So I'd say this is a good set to get if you fit into those categories. And of course if you like Star Wars, you know. I don't know why you would be watching this if you don't, but you never know. So that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and especially subscribe. Let's get the channel to 200 subscribers because I have a pretty cool special coming up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, just let me know. But without talking anymore, I'd like to say thank you for watching and goodbye.